There's more to cleaning than just mopping and vacuuming. A sparkling countertop? Fine, but these are only superficial. Hi everyone, so glad you tuned in. Today's video may challenge your cleaning skills and habits, I guarantee it. Here are 11 of the most commonly neglected spots in our homes. You know, the areas we totally forget about or just can't be bothered to clean. Let's have some fun. You make a list of your own and compare them to mine. Let me know in the comments if I missed a spot, pun intended. Disclaimer though, these are based on my own observations and experiences. They are ranked from the most obvious to those hidden areas that rarely cross our minds. So stay with me, I think you'll enjoy this one and you may even feel inspired to start cleaning. Okay, so here we go. Starting with number 11, your kitchen drawer. The mess is visible, you see it, but you choose to ignore it. Ready to clean? Use a handheld vacuum with an upholstery extension to clean it up. If no upholstery extension available, try inserting a paper towel roll to your vacuum to clean up the mess. Check out my playlist to see how this is done. Number 10, your sofa. Remove all your sofa cushions and vacuum your sofa. Crumbs collect here, all over. Oh my God. Found it. It's really good to really get, you have to get right in there. See how deep that is? Get right in there. Right in there. The experts recommend getting your sofa professionally cleaned once a year to remove allergens, dirt, and to maintain the sofa's appearance and lifespan. Families with children, pets, and allergy sensitivity, it is recommended more frequent, every 6 to 12 months. Between professional cleaning, wash cushion covers, and when washing is not scheduled, vacuum each covered cushion, paying close attention to the zippered areas and folds. Vacuum well to get rid of all remnants of food and other particles. So much cleaner. Look at that. Number 9, the infamous lint trap. This is the one spot I'm sure that most of us tend to ignore. I am using paper towel roll here. I'm taking advantage of this flexible tube so that I can get into this small narrow space, move it about, and get a really good suction. Once again, check my playlist. Watch my video on how I use paper towel rolls to work for me. Let's just see if I got everything out. Okay, so it's pretty clean. The only thing left is the grids here, which is fine. Don't worry about that. But it's pretty clean. I hope your time has been well spent so far. Good, let's continue. Counting down to number 8, we have the standing fan. Yes, you know how dirty these appliances can get. I will tell you that I have been staring at this for weeks and weeks and weeks, knowing I had to clean it. But I just kept staring at it and then finally I gave in. Just look at the difference here. Use a toothbrush and give it a good scrub. Ooh, how satisfying. The toothbrush works well, doesn't it? This was a very easy clean because the unit had been soaking for about 3.5 days, and not because it needed so much time, but because I kept procrastinating. But I'm glad for the soaking time because this fan was a mess. Dollar store brush works great. I call it the $5 store now because half the items cost $5. Yes, Jim. Okay, have a good day. Drive safe, okay? All right. All right. This has been soaking for a while and you can see how filthy it is. Look there. See how dirty that is? I consulted my buddy Google and asked how often you should clean your standing fan. Answer: every 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the frequency of use. My buddy also said to unplug the fan before cleaning. Duh. Sometimes I can't help but wonder about my best friend. They're all filthy. And inside of this little, I don't know, this little thing here. Yep. Very dirty. In my opinion, I must say that the fan is probably one of the most neglected. I see it often, even in public spaces. Some things are seen but avoided like the plague. I think it is probably ignored because cleaning it takes time. From taking it apart to washing it to putting it back together again. It's probably not something most people just get up and do, like, say, even cleaning the oven. I would much rather to clean my oven than clean the fan. Everyone is different though. There is so much I don't mind doing around the house. Cleaning the fan is not one of them.
Clean out your tub. Put some fresh clean water in and rinse it off. Oh, you know what? I didn't clean this part out. You see how stuff gets caught right in here? You see that? Right there. I forgot to clean it when I was doing the first cleanup, so I have to do it now. Very dirty. I am telling you. A toothbrush. It's difficult to use this toothbrush to get in there, but anyway, it's working. Rinse it off. Clean out your tub so that you have it ready for next time. If you need anything washed, wash your gloves. And if you get water in it, you could always turn it inside out. After this is dry, you could turn it inside out to dry the inside. Right? And then you just hang it up to dry. Just like so. Right. And you're good to go.
Number 7, your blinds.
I turned out the light in here because I think, well, maybe not. Let us leave it on. Okay, so you can see the dirt, right? So all I'm using, like I said, is a white towel with some Javix and water, and I'm just gonna clean it off. Look at that. You see how gross that is? Just wipe it off. And this is just the way you have to do it, sorry. And unless you can take it somewhere special. Take it off your window and remove it from your window and give it to someone else to clean for you. Professional blind cleaners or whomever does these kind of stuff. But look at it, just so much cleaner now, right? So much cleaner, look at that. Look at the difference. And the water has, what I noticed is that the water has to be, what I was gonna say the water has to be really wet. But the towel has to be really wet to really get this out. You can see the difference between the clean ones and as you come down here, the dirty ones. See how dirty that is? Look how dirty that is. Ugh. I just pick it up and clean it off. Then you can open up your blinds a little bit more like this. So you get at it easier, which is what I should have done in the first place. But I managed and I just clean it off. I just hold it with my left hand and with my right hand, I just go along and clean it up. Right? And then I just get nice clean louvers. Right?
You can now flip your blinds to clean the other side. Baseboards, number 6. Vacuum under baseboards and thresholds on a regular basis. This will help to eliminate insects such as ants, carpet beetles, and a host of others that dare to live in your house rent-free. How dare they enter uninvited? Spiders, they'll even live in your car. Natural insecticides they may be, but they can be overbearing and worse, they're not even cute. Also, wash those baseboards routinely. They can become dusty in summer when doors are open more often and in winter when heat pushes through your vents. Halfway through the panel door, number 5.
If you were cleaning your door, if you're cleaning your door and you have these little, what you call it, these little panels here, use a toothbrush to get around. You know, sometimes the dirt accumulates right in, especially in the corners. You can use a toothbrush to clean it. Right, so toothbrushes come in very handy. Right, don't let them fool you. So if you have a couple of toothbrushes that you can go to the dollar store, or even if you've used one a couple of times, it's still good, in good shape. You can use it to clean out clean this area around those little grooves because they're pretty hard to get to. It's pretty hard to get to with just a cloth. Press your fingers very firmly and get some of the dirt, but then the dirt is carried into the groove, into the very corners, so you can use your toothbrush to get that out.
How am I doing so far? Are you comparing notes? We're halfway there at number 4, the bathroom drain. How often do you clean the upper portion of your bathroom drain, the tailpiece? It is so important to keep tabs here. Notice the gunk splattering out of this one? Over time, spit, toothpaste, hair, dead skin cells, and dirt accumulate. Your drains could become clogged.
Bring it up slowly because it really splatters.
And then this happens.
And see what you get? No, what the heck is that? Is it hair? It might be hair that falls into your sink and gets into your drain when you're combing your hair. Okay. This little brush here, it's a bottle brush. You know, you use to clean your baby's bottles. It's multi-purpose. You don't have to just use it for one thing. So now I can wipe it up.
Tiny black flying insects in your bathroom can indicate drain flies, also known as moth flies. They breed in drains. They are weak flyers and will often be seen walking on the floor. Combine baking soda and vinegar followed by hot water to flood them out, or at the very least, hot water. I keep my drains covered.
This came pretty clean after just rinsing it in some warm water. A little bit of pressure. It comes pretty clean. You get a pretty clean brush. That's how dirty it can get if you ignore it. So I'm going to clean out. This is a window slide. I call it a window slide.
Counting down, number 3, the window slide. I'll bet you $1.50 Canadian that this has never been your priority. Tell me in the comments, I'd really love to know. This buildup is likely due to a combination of rain and dirt settling over a period of time and left uncleaned. Soak briefly with warm water.
You can put soap in it, but you don't need to. It just needs to be soaked.
It just goes to show you how dirt hides right around you in plain sight. This was not so hard to clean. Spray and soak again if needed.
Really dirty. So you can see now it's pretty clean. Do you remember all the black dirt that was there? It's pretty clean. Will remain like that until a new window's affordable is within reach. This side, like I said, is just the way it is. It's not going to change. I don't think so. It's kind of just metal and it's a bit rusted. So
Sweat stain. Long overdue for a clean, or it may very well be time for a new one of these. Number 2 on our list, the mattress. I clean it with equal parts water and bleach.
I just cleaned these 4 squares. And you can see the difference between these squares here. It's not been touched. Okay, so see the difference. Go back further and you can see the difference. I'm going to clean these 4 squares,
which are quite stained,
on this mattress. And you can see beyond those 4 squares right here, they're also dirty. And over these 2 are also dirty. And you can see the transformation right in front of your eyes. A lot of people are very afraid of Javex. Javex is not as scary as it's thought to be. As long as you know the ratio of water to bleach, okay, it's quite safe. Do you see the difference? There, these 2, and these ones.
this area seemed fine and did not need cleaning, so I just left it alone. Don't forget that all sorts of things can land on your mattress. So remember, you can use your upholstery attachment to vacuum your mattress every so often. Be sure to wash it first though, and take your time and be thorough until you've done the whole bed. We finally reached the end. I hope I kept you intrigued and you had fun. I bet this last spot wasn't even a part of your list or on your mind. Taking the gold for the number one most neglected spot in the house is the bed frame. Are you surprised? Did I get it right? As you can see, this bed frame is a host to a lot of dust bunnies. They don't jump about, but they sure do pose helpless. What is the true definition of a dust bunny? According to my good friend Google, they are clumps of hair, lint, skin cells, and other debris entangled or held together by static. They are found in neglected areas. Yes, guys, neglected areas. Take the opportunity to wash the floor under the bed, which reminds me is another area that gets neglected. Clever ideas, home hacks, and feel-good ideas every week on Domestic Mix.